You lied in the Commonwealth because you're a hunter who's been searching for one thing his whole life. You survived so long without it. The fact that you may have found it terrifies you, but not as much as the fact that she's down there, buried in several tons of hurricane. And if you want to see her again, and you take my advice, you'd get down there and you start digging.
Good morning, Sean. We're so happy to have you with us here today.
Morning, Paul. Thank you.
And this is one movie, Jupiter Ascending, that we're so excited about because we're big sci-fi fans. We love seeing anything like this on the big screen. But, you know, there's only so much limited information out there about this one. What can you tell us about it?
It's all very secret, isn't it? But that's the way it has been, and I guess that's what kind of the attraction was for me and the mystery. It's a very groundbreaking kind of look at sci-fi, I guess, and it's about different politics within different planets, different galaxies and universe, and it starts off with an unlikely kind of scenario of a young lady who's cleaning and mopping the floors for this Russian family in Chicago, and she doesn't know that she's destined to be the one that is kind of master of this universe. That, you know, that it's in her DNA. She is the rightful heir. She's going to be she's the next in line to become the leader of everything. And so, you know, it kind of starts off with that, and then it kind of develops into this world of people on different planets with different agendas, about money, about power, about how people can be harvested to work as slaves. And I play a character called Stinger, who's half man and half bee. So my qualities is fast reactions and be able to sense the atmosphere of a place. And I'm quite a successful commander in a military unit called the Legion, and that's where I meet up with Channing Tatum's character, who's called Caine. We've become very good friends, and I'm a father figure to him in a sense. And he kind of blows. He gets himself into trouble. I stand up for him, and we're both kind of exiled, banished from this military unit. And I spend my time on a farm surrounded by bees. I've kind of been that's my punishment. And then by chance, we meet up again. He comes and knocks on my doors. We have a big fight, big fist fight with each other, and get rid of all the bad blood. And we become friends again, and kind of set off on our journey to try and put Mila, Jupiter, in her rightful place, and to take up the throne, as it were.
Well, this sounds like something that we need to see on the big screen, right? Like, this is not one to wait till it comes out on DVD.
The effects and the they are really quite extraordinary. Something that I've never seen before. You know, the things that they have actually attempted and succeeded in bringing onto the screen is quite incredible. You really feel as though you are in there. You're part of this world. And it's quite an incredible feeling when you come out and you just think, wow, did I just see that? It's something you've got to see on the big screen, you know.
Yeah, what do you think you're always going to remember about working with the Wachowskis on this film? Because that's a unique experience right there. I mean, it's got to be so much fun just being in a different world.
They did kind of bring you into a different world, into their world, and you know, it was kind of mystifying at the beginning. We thought, how does this all fit together? You know, how does all these characters, all these storylines fit together? And they had it all in their head, of course, and they gave us an insight into that. And I just found it fascinating working with two directors at the same time, and you know, seeing how they work together. They're almost thinking, it's like one brain thinking the same thing. You know, they're very close, and just to get an insight into that, into their psychology and their imagination, was quite mind blowing. You know, I just thought, where do they come up with these things? Where do they get there?